Hello, beautiful ones. Here we are entering the summer solstice. We've got a lot of astrology afoot. Planetary changes have just started and they will continue through the end of June. So there's a lot popping right now. So I want to spend some time talking about the astrology, and then I'll go into the messages from the oracle cards. The timestamp will be below. So just today, we had Chiron here on the morning, afternoon of June 19th, enter the sign of Taurus. It is there at 0 degrees of Taurus on June 21st, 2026, when the sun moves into Cancer at 0 degrees of Cancer. These two energies will be significantly harmonizing, and it is the kickoff for the summer solstice, which takes us over a period of 3 months. So I want to talk about Chiron first before we go to the sun entering Cancer. Chiron has been in Aries for about 7.5 years. It's very different in a fire sign than it is in an earth sign. In a fire sign, it's freedom, it's really wanting to break through things, it's taking risks, it's being very independent and singular in its focus, and it can be a lot of fire energy associated with it. Now, when Chiron's in Taurus, it's a stabilizing energy. It's wanting to create more security, more safety, more stability. It's wanting to ground something, because in Aries, it can be moving so fast, it doesn't take the time to really make something a foundation or a routine or a significant habit in one's life. We're going to have Chiron in Taurus for approximately here, let's see, June 19th through September 17th, it will be in Taurus. And then at that point, it will return to Aries to finish out its cycle. And finally, we enter Taurus somewhere in the beginning to the middle of April of 2027. So I'm bringing this up so you can see how this is possibly coming into your life. Now, Chiron is the wounded healer and also the master teacher. So as the wounded healer, Chiron must always face its own wounds first before it can enter the arena of becoming a really good healer, before it can enter the zone of becoming the master teacher. See, the healer and the teacher must go through multitudes of experiences throughout their journey to become that master. And in both cases, both the teacher and the healer, they have to face their shadows. They go through many dark nights of the soul. So Chiron here is telling us that over the last 7 to 8 years, we have been in a zone where we have been needing to face our shadows. Many of us may have gone through many dark nights of the soul. And with Chiron entering Taurus, there's a stabilization or an amalgamation of these energies. Amalgamation means we've mastered something. We've really learned something on this journey, and we can now apply it into our lives. So please know that Chiron in Taurus is wanting to bring some form of stability, safety, or security towards you. And specifically, if you've got a lot of earth planets or a lot of water planets, you are going to want this energy arriving for you, all right? Now, the first impact it's going to make is the sun here on June 21st, 2026. And the numerology for that day is a number 10. And 10 is also in alignment with this universal year, 2026. So some of the energies you might be seeing in terms of numbers out there will be 000, 111, 10, 10. Those will be the 3 numbers that you might be seeing consecutively. And that will be telling you that you are in the right place. Where you are headed please keep going. Those will be your signposts, if you will. So I really like it that the sun is first being illuminated by Chiron in Taurus, because that's earth and water energy. You are putting your emotions into something that is going to build a beautiful foundation over the next 7 to 8 years of your life, because this is what we're looking at. And Cancer then is the first element that this is coming through. Now be aware that this Cancerian energy is not only being impacted by Chiron, also Mercury is now entering its storm window here on June 21st. It will be entering the storm, which happens about 7 days before it goes into retrograde. So Mercury will be in its retrograde cycle from June 29th through July 23rd. And the week before that, it's in what we call the storm window, where it really wants to show us where it's going to show up in our lives. So please pay attention as we move into the end of June to what is showing up in your life, because it is going to give you, again, the signposts. Now, Mercury is in Cancer, and it's going to be very, very slow. This is the slowest experience we are going to have of this entire year of Mercury. And Mercury rules the realm of the mind, the realm of all communication in our lives. So with Mercury being at its very slowest and even going backwards, we could experience reversals. A no could become a yes could become a no. What we think we're going to do, we end up realizing, oh my gosh, that's not the direction I want to go in. So please really be as grounded as you can within your own being. Do not be moving at full speed ahead, because you're going to miss something very important here. Now, Mercury being in Cancer means it's being guided by the moon energy. So the lunar activity throughout the rest of June and all of July is going to be heavily, heavily impacting our lives. And the Cancer energy is all about family. It's about our ancestral lines, our genetics. It's about our home environment, where we're living, how we feel about our home. What is home mean to each of us? And family matters could be very heightened during this time. You might even be finding out things about your ancestral line. Okay, yeah, because I was getting a very strong message as we go into this. I feel like we're going to become dreamers through this summer, and we're going to be remembering other lifetimes, parallel lives, things from childhood. And please be the observer in your life, because when you remember something doesn't mean you have to take it on. You want the memory to simply leave you with whatever the important message is, and then you can release the rest of it, all right? So please know, Cancer is a water element. We could all be very emotional during this time. Our intuition is going to be significantly heightened. It's very important to work towards heart coherence, meaning you want to fill the cup of your heart as full as you can every day. That means follow what really nourishes you throughout the rest of June and actually throughout the rest of July, because Mercury, even though it comes out of retrograde on July 23rd, it's not going to exit Cancer until August 9th. And now the last planet I want to talk about here is Jupiter. And Jupiter is entering Leo here on the day Mercury goes into retrograde. So the night of June 29th, June 30th, Jupiter is exiting Cancer and it is entering Leo. So the signs that are going to be most present for us are going to be Taurus, Cancer, Leo, and then the elements that they rule. So Taurus would be all the earth signs, Cancer would be all the water signs, and Leo would be all the fire signs. So really see what's coming up for you as we exit June and move into July. And maybe keep a journal, take notes, write down your emotions, whatever it is that's coming up to the surface here, because our emotional world, our heart, might really be speaking to us this time. And Mercury's very heavily involved as well. So our mind is going to be bringing us to things that have touched us on an emotional level, whether in this life or any other life. So do write these things down. So let's look at the messages here. The first one is called the Lost Lands. And I'm going to put my glasses on for this. I wanted to tap in to the cosmic messages, the starseed messages, because I was feeling like this summer we are going to be touching our cosmic heritage, and we're going to be finding out things about where we come from in the cosmos. And the Lost Lands is just, it's about that. It's about memories resurfacing from lifetimes where you had gifts, you had wisdom. These are lifetimes where you were living at a higher dimension. You were living at the 5th dimension and above. These are soul memories and gifts that are wanting to now bubble up and come into your life, and to just know that you have done this before. So if you are facing things this summer where you're taking on new pathways in your life and you don't feel like you have the right tools, I'm here to tell you, you are ready. You have been ready for this for a long time. You have spent many lifetimes coming here for just this moment in your life. So the Lost Lands can be that resurfacing of memories from Atlantis, Lemuria, Mu, ancient Egypt, or other worlds. And again, be in your observer presence. Don't attach to anything, because what you want from this is you want information. You want to become this beautiful giant computer that is now accessing the information you need to guide you forward. So that is a beautiful, beautiful message. And we also have the end call. End call is a very special type of a birth, when a baby is birthed or born within the amniotic sac. And it was considered throughout many ancient traditions that when a baby is born that way, it's going to contain power in this life. It's going to be a magnificent healer, a leader, a guide of the people. So end call is saying that what you've lost, the memories you've lost, are coming back of when you were a priest, when you were a priestess, when you were a wise man, a wise woman, when you were a healer. And the Lost Lands are guiding you through this summer solstice and this summer to find your truest calling in this life. So be just simply present for what it is that wants to come through for you. And the last card I pulled from this deck is the Wellspring. What are you thirsty for? It is your body that you must care for right now. You must do some deep breathing. So breath work would be very good right now. Yoga, swimming in the ocean or lakes or rivers, or just being around bodies of water, drinking a lot of water. The Wellspring is saying that you must now immerse yourself in the wellspring of your own personal care, but to also let you know that you contain within you an entire wellspring of everything you need. That is a beautiful message. So it's perfect that it's coming in during this Mercury retrograde, because in Cancer, it's wanting us to slow down and really breathe in the air, to have gratitude for the sunshine that is so strong right now, to have gratitude for all of the blessings in our lives. And then from my Oracle of the Universe, I've never pulled this card for us. This is a beautiful card. It is Leo. You are the kingdom that you seek. The constellation of Leo, which of course follows Cancer, and it's part of the summer solstice energy. And we have the Lion's Gate on 8/8 in August. And we've got the first big solar eclipse in August as well. It's about finding your own path. Leo means you already carry a crown. You simply need to access it. It's about your sovereignty. It's about feeling so self-confident and self-trusting and self-believing that when you say yes, you fully mean it. And when you say no, it is absolutely a no. This is not for me. So with Leo, you are being asked to stand in your full power. This is not a time to dim any part of who you are or what your path is meant to become. And with Leo, it's about wanting to take on a leadership role always. And it's also about courage and very deep honesty. So transparency always goes along with sovereignty. And with that Leo energy, you may want to go out and roar and just let everyone know what it is that you are creating right now in your life, because Leo is also the energy of creativity. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. It is time to embody who you are, my dear souls. So I want to end with the two numbers that came up. The first one was 1001. Spiritual awakening. New beginnings, personal growth, embracing creativity, finding your own path and inner peace. You are entering a new phase in your spiritual journey. While it might feel like there could be some dark nights of the soul that you might still be going through, know that this is part of your awakening. You are on the path to your own personal enlightenment. In this challenging period, if you happen to be in one or going through one, you know, during Mercury retrogrades, we often have to face our inner fears, right? What we have denied ourselves. And so that's the dark night of the soul energy. So you are facing this and you are moving through this. Trust in the process of growth and transformation. And the last number is 777, which is my number. Manifested wisdom. This message finds you in a time that you may be feeling restless. You may not know what direction you're going in. There might be uncertainty around you. There might be indecision. But please know this message of 777 is to let you know that you will emerge from this victorious. Remember, you possess within you valuable life experiences and wisdom that can inspire others. So this is absolutely that lost lands, that soul message, and that Leo energy. Sharing this wisdom is going to require your effort and your self-confidence and enthusiasm, but it's going to make a meaningful impact in the world around you. Sending you all so much love.